tired. I just finished working out, and this one was heavy on my mind. I started recording coffee talks because I was so tired of people just lying all the time. I get on YouTube and you're looking for certain content that you can relate to, and everybody's just on here lying about everything. And I went back to my first video that I posted, and I can remember what I was feeling in that moment. And I'm so glad that I started documenting some of my experiences and some of these conversations, because they are helping me right now. So when I started recording coffee talks, I was just in a really, I would say, I was in a transitional state, which I feel like I'm always trying to reevaluate where I am and what I need to do for myself, etc., right? But I'm looking back on all of the things that I was able to accomplish from the moment that I said that I was going to start doing X, Y, and Z. When I declared that I was going to change my life and change my future in a different way, after recording that, I saw how everything just began to transition and to truly just manifest into my life, right? My reality just started to mimic what I was putting out. And I'm looking back on that video, and I'm looking at, like, I remember exactly where I was. I had just started this position that I'm currently in. Do y'all understand how much, like, so much has changed for me mentally? My desires have changed. Like, I'm in a place where fear no longer exists for me. When I made that video, I was afraid of so much. And I say this with complete confidence. The fear of being mediocre scares the shit out of me. Being mediocre, and I'm going to elaborate, because some people are going to take this and run with it, and that's fine. You can run to the gas station and back, but I'm going to say what I'm going to say. My definition of success equates to freedom for me. It equates to being the best version of myself. And the more that I'm sitting here and I'm intentional about creating the life that I want, I'm understanding, like, this is not for the weak. I get up every day. Let me tell y'all something about healing that they don't really talk to y'all about. You're gonna, like, experience this self-identity crisis. Like, you're gonna wake up and try to figure out who the fuck you are. I wake up all the time and like, yo, I don't even like that shit no more. I went to bed liking something, woke up and was like, yo, I don't even like this no more. Like, why? I literally just dropped off like 2 things of clothes to the Goodwill because I'm like, yo, I don't even, no, it's not doing it for me. My biggest fear in life right now is not tapping into my potential and unlocking the version of myself that I know is there. And this morning, the workout that I just did, I don't think that I've ever experienced that before. I put the weights down and I stood up straight and I looked right into the mirror and I was staring at myself. I was staring myself down right into my eyes, and I said, I would never do this to you again. I am never going to do this to you again. I am so sorry that I put you through this, but I am so thankful and grateful that you got us here. Something happened because I saw how I was falling into this pattern of being okay with pushing things off. When it comes to accomplishing goals and knocking this shit out, yo, I've been on it. But when it came to Chelsae, when it comes to myself, I kept pushing some stuff off. No, I'll get to it later. No, you can just work out later. No, later isn't promised. Later isn't promised. So how disrespectful is it to not take care of the vessel that you have because you're assuming that you have time? No. This for me, that was my wake-up call. No. We are going on a trip in 120 days, and I told myself, you got 120 days to get your shit together. Rob said it this morning. He was like, oh, we got to count. Like, he was looking at an email or something. So, 120 days until we go, blah, blah, blah. I was like, bet. And this is the season of my life where I am not I'm not negotiating myself anymore. I'm not going to allow other things to come before my well-being. That shit scares the fuck out of me, to be mediocre version of myself. I hear it all the time, like, oh, I deserve this and I deserve that. Like, are you really deserving of it? Because we say that shit all the time because it's trendy, it's cool to tell people what you think they should hear in order to get them to the next step. But do you actually deserve that shit? Are you putting out the same things that you're expecting to receive? Are you being the best parent that you can be? Are we being the best sisters, the best mothers, the best whatever the fuck? And if you are, yo, kudos to you. This doesn't have anything to do with you. If you know that you are selling yourself short, that you are sitting here playing with your time, that you are just being lazy with yourself, yo, time the fuck out. This is it. This is it for me. I got so frustrated with myself. I don't know what it was about today. I don't know. I don't. But it won't happen again. That I've never done that. I've apologized to myself. Forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself. But this one was different. I will never do this to you again. It won't happen. So that's on this right here. This coffee talk is fresh from a workout. Like, I know I'm gonna go in the house, get cleaned up, but I had to share this with y'all. Stop giving everything and everybody else so much effort as to where you don't have anything left for yourself. That shit is dangerous. Then you wake up and you're like, well, damn, how the fuck did I get here? Stop making excuses as to why you can't get these things done. We can get them done. You just don't want to. You don't want to put in the work. And this, again, these coffee talks are for me. I'm telling you, I went back to the first one. I can see the uncertainty. I can feel it. Rob tells me all the time, because like I told you, I've been trying to figure some stuff out. This process is never ending when you make a decision to develop spiritually. This is never ending. So Rob, he told me something the other day, and I can't let it go, because I think that today was that day. He told me, he said, if you can sit back and see what I see and tap into that shit, he said, you're gonna be fucking unstoppable. Nobody's gonna be able to stop you. He said, look at the shit you're doing now. Tap into that shit, Chelsae. And he said, you are going to be unstoppable. You're gonna be a fucking monster. And I promise you, something happened today. Something happened today. If you're out here wanting to have better experiences in life, you're gonna have to put that work in. And for me, again, it's not about the money and let me tell you something. I'm not gonna pretend like money doesn't matter to me. It does. But I'm not gonna sell my soul for it. I'm not gonna compromise who I am for it. Will live the life that I want to live. And that starts with taking care of myself. Push all the things that you want to really accomplish, and you're not taking care of this temple. And it's all making sense now. Once I said that word temple, that's why, like, this morning, it felt spiritual. It felt like I killed something. And it's like I can't really articulate what happened, y'all. But that I've never had that happen. And I've never had a workout like that. Stop playing around with your potential. If you don't believe that you have it, you better go talk to somebody who does believe that you have it. Just go do something until you do believe it. Because that shit is dangerous, and it will have you in a chokehold. Mediocrity is so commonplace now. It's so acceptable for people to be lazy, to be mediocre. And it's just, it's something that I don't want any part of. I don't want any part of that. I don't want any part of that. And I'm going to stand on that. And you can't allow people to have you thinking that there's something wrong with you because you don't want to be mediocre. No. And that's relative. Your definition of mediocrity is going to be different from mine. So, because it's subjective, you're going to have to figure out who you are and what you want for yourself. Because I know for a fact that some of the stuff that I'm out here saying I don't want any part of. I don't want anything to do with that. It's time out. Something happened today. Man, I just wanted to come in here and share this with y'all. Tap into that shit. Find out what it is and tap into it. This hat is really bothering me. Tap into it and use it. And go create, go live how you really want to live. Like, you know how many people are just at the house settling and just, man, cut that shit out. And go put some work in, and let's go enjoy this shit while we can. No, man, I don't even want all of it. I want what God has for me. They're not going to sell me that lie. I don't believe it. I know for a fact that we are his people, and we are meant to live in abundance. We are meant to live these joyful lives, but we've been consuming these lives for so long. We've been told how to think, how to move, and once you slow down and you really start peeling this shit apart, you got to unlearn some of this shit. No, baby, it's a new day. It's a new day. You know, I had someone send me a message and they were like, oh my gosh, you know, when are we going to get another coffee talk? When it's genuine. I'm not on here to get likes and subscribes because I'm on here dancing and I'm on here, you know, doing a trend. I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm not doing any of that shit. That's the reason why I came up on here, because I got so tired of people just coming up here bullshit and they're not talking about the things that we really need to talk about. Yo, stop sitting on your ass and go get it. Go fucking get it. Whatever that it may be. Man. Ooh. Man, listen. I don't know what just happened, but I'm rocking with it. And I'm going to ride this thing out and create exactly what I want for myself. Man, all this whiny but fuck all of that. Fuck that. And go get the life that you want. And I'm sorry, this coffee talk is a little spicy. Yes, I curse. Yes, I do. I curse. I have a potty mouth and I'm working on it. But it is what it is. I get my point across. Something happened today. Something happened today. So I'm going to go inside, get cleaned up, write some goals down, get on this MacBook, and we're going to do some work. Because moving forward, we're going to do some check-ins. And if you want to check in with me, become an accountability partner, y'all email me or drop it down in the comments, because I'm No, this is a new day. I'm not no. Oh my gosh, y'all. I can't even tell y'all like what I'm feeling. Whatever's about to happen, I needed that. I needed every bit of that. Man, listen. Let's get it together. This was a friendly reminder of why I started doing this in the first place. To be honest and to be authentic and to be real as fuck, because I'm tired of so much bullshit floating around. Like, I'm talking to y'all, I just worked out, I don't have any makeup on. I don't have nothing. Take those masks off and find out who you are. You know why I think, hold on, let me see how I was. I think it's so difficult for some of us to have these conversations with ourselves. Like, we don't even know who we are. Like, you ask anybody at any given time, like, tell me about yourself. They can't. Motherfuckers get quiet. Tell me about yourself. Nothing. Spend more time with you. Y'all spend more time with yourself. Turn these TVs off. Open a book and really start digging into that shit, man. You don't even know. I can't even. That's why we don't even know who the fuck we are. We don't even know what you like. Yeah, man. What's today? Today's the 10th, November 10th, 2022. Oh, baby, it's today. Hey, cheers, cause baby, it's on. It something happened, and something literally shifted, and it's, I don't know. But listen, I'm about to go back in the house and get this on paper, because I like I feel warm, like I'm can't describe it. Can't even describe it. But today I'm having a grande iced sugar cookie almond milk latte. Ooh, y'all check in, because we're about to get it done. Okay? That's all I got. I'ma holler at y'all.